Hi everyone, and welcome back to You Remind Me with Marcus and
Perry,
oh, Happy New
Happy New Year.
I hope everyone is absolutely well, and I've been saying to people actually, like, taking an abundance of this year, just take it in and yes, it's
Own
going to be
it.
a good year. Like, I had
Yeah,
a shit year last year, so I'm just ready to take in abundance.
yeah,
That is my word, abundance. I just want
literally.
abundance of everything that's going to hit me. And I
hmm
just know things are coming and things will come,
This is
and
it.
it's just going to be a great year.
This is it. This is
Oh
it.
my God. But since we've been off for a couple of weeks,
We
how
have.
was your couple of weeks and your Christmas and stuff?
Yeah, it was good. Christmas was nice. Chilled at the parents.
Mm,
Nothing too crazy. Christmas Day is always a nice one because we're never that family that wants to do the most
yeah.
on Christmas. Because you see all these things where there's parties from the second you wake up till the second you're going to sleep. There's games this, there's games
Yeah.
that. We have a very like chill morning, breakfast, mooch around, then we do our presents, and then we'll kind of just like float throughout the day, watch what's on TV, and then it's like our dinner, and then like that's when we'll do like the drinking, the games in like the
Yeah.
evening
Yeah.
bit. But it's nice to just have
Do you
that
not
chilled.
drink in the morning? Like have a little Bellini
Oh,
or
straight away,
something?
yeah. Oh,
Okay,
yeah, me straight
okay.
away, yeah. I'm like,
Oh,
yeah, the second like 11 o'clock hits,
yeah.
yeah, the alcohol's there. But yeah, Christmas was good. And then I always had Boxing Day off this year as well, which was quite nice to just have that extra day of
Oh,
rest.
I thought you were back in on Boxing Day, so that
No, I
must
was
have been
off.
great. You just
Yeah.
be like,
So
I
I
don't have
had,
to go to work tomorrow.
no, I had
Yeah.
Christmas Eve evening and then Christmas Day and then the whole of Boxing Day as well,
Oh, so
which was
did you
quite
stay
nice.
over at your parents'?
Yes. Yeah.
Oh,
Which was
cute.
quite nice.
Yeah,
So it was
yeah, yeah.
just chilled, got me out of my house as well for a few days, which was nice. But yeah, that was Christmas. It's not really much to rave about because it's just
That was it.
that was it.
Oh
It was just
God.
nice. It was just time off. It was just time with my parents.
Yeah,
We're all older now as well, so Christmas isn't that thing of like hundreds of presents. We're young, like all new toys to play with, like
yeah,
or anything like that. But yeah, so that was it. It was just nice to have the relaxation.
yeah.
It really was.
Just actually switch off.
Switch off,
Yeah.
like massively switch off. And obviously played some games. We played a good Jenga, and then I got that. Is it the speak? No, not speak out. It's like the round one that went viral on TikTok, where you had to like get a card, and then it had the alphabet going around it, and you had to like push
Oh, and
down
then you say
a word that's for that
corresponds
letter.
to
Yeah, it was actually
yeah.
really good. I think we played that for about 2 hours.
Oh, stop
Yeah,
it.
because the cards were actually really good. Like the questions they were asking, it really does make you think like what word would go with what's left, and actually, how the fuck do you spell that
Well, it
word?
sounds like a great drinking game as well.
Oh, 100%.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. If you get it
100%.
wrong,
Yeah.
bam, let's get a drink
If
down,
you
mate.
lose, like that's
Yeah.
like a good shot.
Yeah,
A good shot game
yeah.
for sure. We didn't get pie face out this year
Oh God,
because I said
yeah.
absolutely not.
Oh.
Not dealing with that again.
Getting pied in the face.
Literally.
Oh my.
No. And cream to the eye is not
The one.
the one.
Yeah.
No.
What did you use on it?
Like whipping cream, like squirting
Oh, okay.
cream.
So you could lick it.
Yeah,
And
so
be
you
like,
could eat it, but like
I don't know
obviously
what
it's
had
not.
to be.
It's obviously not hitting here where you can just like
It's hitting you
it's hitting like
blouch
right
anywhere.
in here, and I'm like,
Ugh.
then you're trying to clear it, and it's like, yeah, it's a faff, but it's a great game to play when you're drunk.
Yeah.
Like
No,
totally,
I can imagine.
Yeah, totally.
God.
But yeah, that was Christmas.
Anything else happened in that? Well, you've been at the store as well where you work, and
Yeah.
that's been going on. And
So before Christmas, obviously, we've been setting up this new store, and then
Mhm.
which is why Christmas was so nice to have that break for
Yeah,
those
yeah,
few
yeah.
days because it's been a lot. It's been stressful. It's been a lot of blood, sweat, and tears.
Mhm.
And then obviously having the break off for Christmas was nice, and then it was just straight back in it the day after Boxing Day, and have been there up until obviously the weekend just gone. Obviously did that horrendous shift
Yeah.
on Saturday.
When you text me, and I was like, "What?
Yeah,
Okay,
17-hour shift is
So then
not.
This is slave labor."
It's not the one,
Oh.
but it was our last final day to get everything ready, and we actually did it. And me and my store manager was like, "We're not leaving this store until it is done,"
Mhm.
and we didn't.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
And then bloody got back to Canada Water, and it was 20 minutes for the next bus. So I walked home in the snow.
Oh, that's cute though. I would have been like,
No.
slash.
It was freezing, and it was really slushy because it was snowing, but it was obviously wet. So I was literally
you're doing a Mary J. Blige,
trying to look when I'm walking as to what I can hold on to for dear life if I just go whoop, So yeah, and then it just been there, but we're finally at the final mark now. Obviously, it opens tomorrow, the 9th of Jan. So yeah, super excited for that. I'm not going to spill too much of what there is for opening. But yeah, super exciting. Biggest store I've ever opened in my career.
It's great though.
It is so good. It's so great. And there's almost like a sense of like, I don't know what the word is, but like just like a massive pat on my back to myself for getting through this. And I think I'll appreciate and feel that even more once I actually see the doors open to the general public tomorrow and actually seeing them enjoy it. I'll be like, okay, yeah.
Well, this is what I was going to say. I was like, you're going to go through the blood, sweat and tears. And then you, like you say, once the doors open, you'll be reaping those rewards.
Yeah.
You'll be like, fuck, look, I did it.
This is what it was for. This is what it was for.
And you'll be like, why was I so stressed? We always get stressed about shit that doesn't need to be stressed about. But that's just humans.
It's just humans. It's how we cope with stress is we get stressed.
Yeah.
Literally that. But no,
get run down and all that kind of
all
rubbish.
Of that things.
Yeah.
But I haven't got ill over it all, which is
good.
Great. So thank God for that. Touch wood, still don't get ill. But yeah, I've had a nice winter with no flu, really.
Oh God,
so
I didn't think about that.
I've not had like
anything. Neither did I.
And that big flu that's going around that's apparently coming over from China again. Like I've touched wood again. Not.
Well, they said it might not be a pandemic, but they're worried because people are. When you see the hospitals of like the videos I've seen, I said, this is like going back to COVID-19 again.
This is it. And like COVID for us now is like the flu. It's a common cold. You just deal with it as you would. Like you can go to work. You don't need to wear a mask. You can do anything. But like with this coming over and I'm like, okay, well, what's the specs with this? Like what can we do? What can't we do? Do I need to wear a mask if someone's got it? Like, can you
I think
go to
maybe
work?
Be cautious
100%.
and start wearing a mask, basically. But it's kind of like, I know a lot of people might disagree with it, but like, why should I wear a mask? It's just for your own safety, isn't it? You go
play
and get
the arse.
Go and get the flu, and
then when you're taking a week off work and you're flued up in bed,
that's your
horrendous.
Business. That's what I say.
That's your fault.
Yeah, that is your business. So
but
that was your little week.
That was my like Christmas and Christmas time of work. How was yours?
Oh God, are you ready for me to delve in?
I'm ready because I know yours is a hell of a lot more than mine because I had a nice chilled one.
Did everything, obviously, because I went home for Christmas and it was the first time without mum there and stuff like that, which it wasn't as hard. It makes it harder when people are saying to you
bringing it
how
up.
do you know what I mean? Like basically bringing it up.
Yeah.
Because it's easier to not think about it then think about it, basically. So that's the way my brain is. I'm still in the denial stage of it, where I look at pictures and I'll be like, I just can't believe you're gone. I really can't believe she's gone. It still feels, and I have so many urges every day to pick up the phone and ring her and say, oh, this happened to me, or that happened to me. And I really don't have that person. I have you, but you know what I mean? It's different when it's your mum and you talk through stuff and be like, and she's your biggest champion.
And this
is
like,
it. Whoop, 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 oh my God.
But with that thing of wanting to pick up the phone, like, you're going to want to do that for years to come.
Yes, exactly. You know?
But your body will adapt to, you go to do it and then you'll be like, oh, come on, Marcus, like, you can't. But then like a good memory will come into your mind. And then, it'll kind of like, not soften the blow, but like, just bring a light to it almost, and then you carry on, and then it will happen again, and it will happen again.
It's always going to happen.
It's always going to happen.
There's I don't want to say there's not a point where I don't think about her, but there's times that I do think about her a lot in a day. Yeah, and I have to stop myself because I don't want to get too emotional. I ain't got time to be out here crying every minute. Yeah. Do you know what I mean? I think I've gone maybe too full throttled and carried on with life because. That's what everyone else does. Everyone else carries on with life, and that's what I can't fathom. So I'm just like, oh, let me just carry on with life as well.
But everyone's coping mechanism is also so different.
Yeah. No, I understand. So that is just my way. But anyway, let's go into my week. So my couple of weeks.
Yeah.
So before Christmas, I went to
Yes.
Milan. I was lucky enough to go to Milan. It was
Yes.
great. We, thinking back, I didn't get to go into the centre of Milan because the way it works is we get like the last flight,
Mhm.
the first flight in that allows us to be there early enough to do the gig on the day.
Yeah.
So if you get there, and I always forget, getting from like the airport to the hotel is always a long ass drive. And I think that was about an hour drive for us to get from the airport to the
God.
hotel. And then by the time you do that, it's like, oh God, I've only got like maybe 2 hours. But if I go
Yeah.
into Milan, that's going to take me 45 minutes. So it's all that kind of thing. And that's another 45 minutes back. That's an hour and a half. And
You have to try
so
and
I
plan
just
the
said,
time.
let me just walk in the area. Went and had a little look in the supermarkets, walked around, came back, then walked around again with another one, someone else in the group, because I was like, I don't want to just sit in the hotel. The hotel was
No.
beautiful, but I don't want to sit in the
No.
hotel. Then we had dinner, and then we did the show. So I didn't really see Milan. So that was Milan.
A little
I
fly-in
said,
visit.
Brilliant. I got my magnet, and that was that.
That's it.
So thanks, Milan. But yes, Christmas time. So we have a tradition in our family where we have our cousins' New Year's Eve. So we call it Litmus. Litmus? I think
Yeah,
that's what we call it.
litmus. Yeah.
So it's just lit. So we always have drinks and get drunk and stuff. So you might have seen online that I put a video up of my cousin. I don't know how she got fucked up. I know how she got fucked up because I went and got the buzzball, the big buzzballs. And I was like, here you go, guys, let's drink. She had one drink of it and she was gone. But it was so fun. And I don't know, we were playing loads of different games and stuff. And she lost her mind. If you look at my TikTok, you'll be able to see what I'm talking about, everyone. But yeah, she lost her mind. It was great, but it's just such nice. We have this tradition every year that we always go around my oldest cousin's house. She puts on a spread for us. We just bring some alcohol. We're usually there till God knows when.
Is it Christmas Day?
Christmas Eve.
Christmas Eve.
It's always
Fab.
Christmas Eve. So
Fab.
I don't know if it helps because we sometimes fuck up our Christmas Day, if you know what I mean, because you're hungover. But
You get a bit
we're
too
adults.
much, yeah.
I wasn't fucked up for Christmas Day anyway. I've got to a point now where I just stop drinking or don't drink. Like I don't know what it is. Like,
you just get to a point.
I was drinking so much after everything happened that now I'm like, actually, I don't really want to drink. I don't like that feeling anymore. So I don't know if I'm just being an adult. So that was that. Then Christmas Day, we were at my uncle's, which was lovely. Me, my dad, and all my uncles, and his wife and stuff. So that was beautiful. There's not really much to say on that. And
Christmas is always a chilled
yeah,
one.
do you know what I mean?
It is.
You literally just sit around the table, you pull the crackers, you eat the food. I had a little bit of food, and then I don't even think we played any games.
No?
Well, actually, no, we had like the virtual VR and was just drinking, really. I had a couple of red wines. I love that. I love a little red wine, you know. Get that red wine down me. Yeah, good for your heart.
This is it.
So yeah, that was that. And then, but I've been like writing down little bits and bobs, like what happened over the time when I was at home. So over the time when I was at home, we obviously on Christmas Day had Beyonce's halftime performance.
Yes, we did.
Which actually was great.
It was incredible.
Yeah. I did fall asleep when it actually was live, but I was lucky enough I could rewind it.
I didn't watch it live.
I watched it twice because I just didn't get it. Didn't seep in. First time. I said, let me watch it again, and I said, wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
It was incredible from start to finish.
Yeah.
So strategically well planned out.
Yeah.
With the camera angles and the dancers and how they're coming in left, right, and centre, and no one's hitting any. I didn't see one person fall over.
No.
Not one person.
Did you see like there was backstage like stuff? Videos of people videoing, and you could see Beyonce run into the next thing to the next thing to the next thing. Yeah. I was like, wow.
She was doing the most, and she did the damn thing, and it was incredible.
And I must admit, Blue Ivy pulled it out the bag. She came and danced.
She came and
kicked
danced.
a leg.
Yeah.
I was like, bitch, you better kick that leg.
From her being on the Renaissance tour to now, she's really stepped up her game.
No, she really has.
And have you seen that viral TikTok that's been going around of that one male dancer to the left of Beyonce?
Yes, and he's And he's back
He
at hitting.
ate that up.
I said,
Oh my God.
He went on like he created that choreography.
He was like, this is paying my rent.
Yes!
I'm going to give you a show.
Yes.
And you know what?
Yes.
He's fine.
Okay.
He is a fine ass man.
Oh, you said,
I stalked.
Oh,
he's a fine ass man. Yeah.
I did not stalk. I
don't know his name. Can't remember. But he's a fine ass man.
Oh, God.
Yeah.
But actually, in that performance, the way Post Malone looked at Beyonce, did you see that as well? I was like, wow. Like, the way he was just looking at her in the way like, shit, girl, you are doing your thing.
Literally.
Like, that was someone looking at someone like, I am so fucking proud of you.
Yeah.
Like, he almost had tears in his eyes, basically.
No,
he just felt lucky to be
given this
there.
Opportunity.
Yeah, I felt lucky as well as Big Beyonce.
Absolutely.
But yeah.
Coming off the back of a denim-covered truck.
Yeah.
Production, everything was just 10 out of 10.
Oh, that was
so
it
good.
Was great. That
so
was
good. And it's on Netflix, so go watch it.
Yeah, watch it again and again and again.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then also, so moving on, I like to move on. I went out in Bedford, where I'm from, with my cousin, and I just wrote it down. We went like we had some food, and then we went on like a little pub crawl. And I was like, why is 3 doubles costing us £15? Cheap. 3 doubles.
I beg your pardon?
3 doubles were costing us £15.
Oh my Lord.
I said, what is going on here?
That's 1 double here.
Do you know what I mean?
Literally 1 double.
Yeah, it's nearly reaching like.
Oh my God.
I was like, oh my gosh.
Wow. And it weren't watered down or anything?
No,
like you could taste.
It was liquor.
Jeez.
I said, oh my. But yeah, but it was so nice. We went to another little bar place. And when I danced my heart out, I danced like no one was watching, but everyone was watching. I really did dance, I said, I don't give a fuck.
Do you know when else you danced?
Where?
On New Year's Eve. But we'll get on to that.
Oh no, we haven't got to New Year's yet, have we? Oh my. Well, let's get to New Year's now. Fuck it. Let's do it. So New
Year's Eve was fab. Like, it was a very long day for me. I had a 21-hour day because I was at work. I was up at 5:30 to be at work for 7. Finished work at 3, went home, showered, had dinner, ironed my outfit, got ready, and then came straight to you.
Yeah.
So it was a very, very, very long day for me. But we obviously have not been out on New Year's Eve
in years,
for a good few years, like pre-COVID almost. So this little thing came up, and obviously was just like, yeah, fuck it, why not? Let's do it. I had a great night. It was
so good, and everyone was so lovely there.
Everyone
was
so lovely. Like from start to finish, the night was just perfect. The boys genuinely couldn't have done better.
Yeah.
Like,
no, it's so true.
They literally did the most for everyone that was there. It was,
Well, paint a picture. So we went. Where did we go? So we went in and then we had like a sit-down meal, and
so it was at Life Size Monopoly.
Yeah, that's it. So we went to Life Size Monopoly, and then we went in. Obviously, you get drinks on arrival.
Little welcome drinks.
Drinks. But why was the drinks always flinging out my hand? They were flinging and I wasn't even drunk. Wasn't they? They were flinging everywhere.
I think I literally just moved to walk past you and you just went...
Flicks. But it wasn't in a champagne glass. It was those flat champagne glasses.
Champagne glasses almost, like the half bowl ones.
The way it was flinging everywhere. And then we sat down, had some food, like nibble kind of bits. Like they put stuff on the table. And then it was just drinks were flowing.
And then the drinks, like when we sat down on the table, there was like 3 bottles. I think there was a Prosecco, a white wine, and a rosé.
Yes.
And then...
The rosé tastes nice.
The rosé was delicious.
The rosé was nice.
We cracked open the rosé straight away. And then the second that bottle was finished, the guy came over and put another one in the bucket. And I was like, oh. But then they was coming around actually filling up your glasses.
And then they were like, here's cocktails on top of that.
And then a margarita came round, and that margarita was delicious.
Straight to my noggin.
Straight to my head.
I said, wow.
A certain part of the night is a blackout for me. Like, it really is. And I think we both agreed that on the night. We was like, I'm finished.
Yeah.
I'm finished.
But I don't... By the end of the night, I actually sobered up, which is really weird. I don't know. I could drink that much. But then I did have a lot of water towards the end of the night.
Yeah, I think I stopped drinking at a certain point because I was like, no, I really need to water myself up
Because I danced. Well, I danced it all out, didn't I? I danced. I was the only one on the dance floor at one point, right at the beginning. I was dancing like no one was watching.
No, but it was so fab though. It was literally so, and the DJ was playing tunes.
Yeah.
The DJ was playing tunes.
Yeah. And then he started playing some dry tunes, and I was like, "Come and bring it up."
I think that's when I sat down.
Yeah.
And I don't think
I
got
disappeared.
Back up.
Did you notice I disappeared?
You disappeared.
Yeah.
And then I was in the booth, and then do you remember me texting you?
Well, no, that I disappeared after that. I do remember you texting me.
Oh, okay.
I was behind you.
Yes.
I was literally there, but I disappeared. You might have not noticed because you were chatting to Tom, Dick, and Harry anyway.
Was I?
You were chatting to everyone. I don't know if you remember anyone's name, but neither do I. But
I remember Julia and her husband Rob.
Yes.
They were lovely. They were great. Next to us. Rob was fucking fantastic.
He can chat.
Rob was incredible. Oh my God. Rob, if you're watching, you were fab.
Yeah, he was good.
And then his partner was Julia. And then also next to me, there was the couple, Rose.
Oh, yes. I remember. And I can't
remember her partner's name.
Oh, I can't remember anyway.
No, I can't remember her partner's name.
Chatting.
But and then obviously your friend from New York was to and from us.
Oh, yes. Yeah.
What was her name again?
Oh, God, you put me on the spot now. Shit.
Begins with an E.
Erin.
There we go.
There we go. I do know her name. Yeah. But you know when you're like, oh, shit.
But yeah, you disappeared. Where'd you go?
No, I literally went into the cloakroom because I just felt a little bit overwhelmed. That's right. I was there. So I just took I don't think it was very long, maybe like 5 minutes to myself. I literally sat on the floor. I wasn't even drunk at that point. I just was like, I just want 5 minutes by myself. And I was just like, okay.
Yeah.
I can go back now.
Yeah.
I don't know. It was just a lot of people.
It was a lot of conversations. Yeah. Every time you turned around and finished one conversation, there was someone there to have another conversation. There technically wasn't really a moment to breathe.
Yeah. So I just needed that 5 minutes just to breathe. I don't know if that's very adult of me because I could have just blown, innit? Blown out and been like, everyone just shut the fuck up and
get away from me.
Leave me alone.
Could you imagine?
Oh gosh.
And then it was fab. Yeah, it was fab.
It was actually great.
Don't remember leaving.
Yeah.
Don't remember.
I do remember leaving because...
How did we get home?
Oh, it was long. So we did try...
I know we went to Elephant.
We did try and get a taxi. There was no taxi. Obviously, it's New Year's.
Yeah.
And then we walked down to get the bus towards Elephant. And he was like, there's no bus to Elephant. I was like... Right. But the tube was open, so we got on the tube.
I thought
to
we did.
Elephant,
yeah.
And then I left you at your stop, and then I was lucky enough when I got to mine, the bus came
because mine was like 20 minutes after I waited there.
And then literally, I just got on the bus. I didn't even pay for the bus as well. I think I just walked on.
Oh,
but it was like a rush of people in it. So I said, hope they're not watching. I pay for the bus every day anyway.
Did the worst thing. I went on the bus and I went upstairs and I sat at the back.
Oh.
And then
fell asleep.
No. Oh. I was awake, but then just like loads of drunk people on their way home came up and sat at the back as well. And I was like,
and then yap.
They were just yapping. Then two of them were arguing. And then I was filming it on my phone. I woke up the next morning and
filming.
There's videos of me like filming my feet on the bus like this, so I could hear what they was arguing about.
Oh my god!
I cannot.
You'll have to show me that little video. That is crazy.
Yeah,
but
crazy.
Actually, over Christmas as well, me and my dad, we sat there. We watched How Much films. But one little thing we watched, I don't know. Actually, I can guess he enjoyed it. So we watched, the musical of Matilda.
Yes.
So we sat there and watched that. And we sat there and I said, why is Bruce not fat?
Yeah.
He's not fat. Him and his small leg. I said he almost looks like a small person.
I didn't like it.
He should have just been a fat kid.
I didn't rate
it. But the boy could dance. I said,
they could all dance. The dance breakouts and everything was great throughout. But that was great. The storyline of it, the certain things they cut out, the things that they tried to like upgrade and make more like current.
Yeah.
It was probably like a 4 out of 10 for me.
Oh, really?
Yeah. I really finished it and went, oh, was that it? Like, I did not enjoy that. Oh. Yeah.
The songs are great, but I know what you mean because it's such a nostalgic film that you know what happens, and for someone to make it a new version of it, they have to kind of stay true.
Give me the original. Give me a musical still, but give me the original.
Yeah. But then it's kind of hard, isn't it? You kind of do need to move with the current times as well.
You do, to a certain extent, but I think they try to do too much.
Yeah.
Because I think Wicked's a very good example.
Yeah.
Wicked as the musical film was
But you've
They
never seen it on
changed.
stage, have you?
I've seen enough
To know that it's,
to know.
yeah.
Yeah. But I feel like they made it current with like the right amount of things.
Yeah. But it's different with the cinematic, being able to do it cinematically, sorry. You are able to show the emotion and take time to go through the thing. But when you're on stage, it's kind of flip. You just go through.
You just going through the
pages. You are showing the emotions, but you know what I mean? You can't tell the full story like how it does in a film.
In a 2 hour and 40-minute film.
Yeah, long-ass film. And then this is why they had to cut it into 2 parts.
And I'm glad they did, because I couldn't have sat there for any longer.
I imagine big 5 hours we would have been in there and been like, I would have fallen asleep and woken up and fallen asleep and woken up. Do you know what I mean? Like,
literally that.
Oh, too much.
But no. One thing I did miss out on my Christmas is that my dad has a really good friend who has a little dog that did sadly get put down a week before Christmas. And he normally spends time with obviously himself and the dog at Christmas. So he was alone this Christmas. So my dad was like, no, we're going to get you out. We're just going to take you to the pub for a few hours because it's open. Really, really lovely Irish pub, just before Greenwich.
Yes.
Super nice.
I think we've walked past there before.
We've sat in there, the big red one with the smoking area at the back.
Kind of off the side road.
Yes,
I know what you mean. Yeah.
They have a massive Santa sleigh with a Santa in it outside for people to take pictures in, and he puts on a little snow machine every like hour to drizzle some snow down. Yeah,
because that was me. I saw one of your videos. I was like, shit, it's snowing in London.
I was waiting for someone to message me to be like, where are you that it's snowing?
Yeah, I was like, it's snowing, and then I was like, oh no, it's not snowing.
I had a whole bottle of wine to myself, and this was at like 12 in the afternoon, and thought I would go on the Santa sleigh to take a picture.
Yes.
The Santa was a bit slippery from the snow because I think it was just like washing up liquid bubbles that were mixed with something to make. So I've gone to sit on the knee and I've sat on the wrong side and I've just slipped straight down into the sleigh, which was the picture that went onto my Instagram, but with a whole 4 people of outside of the pub, like standing there waiting, and there's just me falling into the goddamn thing because I was drunk and couldn't hold on to anything. And I was wearing that jacket as well, which didn't help because it just also helped me slip.
Catching on to things.
It could have caught on to something. That jacket is the worst I catch on every doorway.
Yeah.
I
like
try and put something in my pocket,
look, isn't it?
And it falls out because I put it in the hole.
Oh,
it doesn't go through to the actual pocket. Stunning.
Yeah, I love that coat. That is the coat, everyone.
Yeah.
That I said to Perry, oh, look at this coat. Next minute, 24 hours later, it's in his house.
It's in my house.
So I can't buy the coat now.
And you know what I said to Zoe?
I think quite rude.
You can still buy the coat.
No, I don't need it.
You absolutely can.
No,
you do. I
don't like the look of it.
You do.
No,
but you absolutely do.
No,
he does, guys.
I don't
really
like it. No, you can keep it, and I'm going to keep all my stylish stuff to myself from now on.
He actually hasn't told me about anything
fashion-wise
in a while.
I actually haven't. I said, I'm not sending you nothing.
Funny enough, I said to Zoe, like probably 3-4 weeks ago, I was like, I don't really wear it. I was like, I don't know why I bought it. I loved it when I got it, but I'm just not really finding anything to wear it with. I'm going to put it on Vinted. I wear it every day now. I love off the thing.
There you go.
I'm glad I didn't put it on Vinted.
Black. You can, like, it's a croppy kind of...
And you know what? With this weather, it is warm.
That's all you need.
It's so warm with how cold it's been recently.
That's why I like the look of it. I said, I can just see myself in it. Well, I'm not seeing myself in it anymore.
You can borrow it anytime.
No, I'm all right.
My only pet peeve, boohoo, if you're watching, it doesn't have a hood.
Yes, I said that to you before, innit?
The only thing is it doesn't have a hood.
Yeah.
It's the only annoying thing.
It would look nice with a nice, like that
but in a little hood.
Oh,
yeah.
You say,
stunning.
Oh my God.
No, stunning.
So, just before we end our week here, I just wanted to ask you a question.
Mm-hmm.
Do you think about what you're going to say to someone on the phone before you ring them? Don't know why. I do know why, because I was, I don't know, I think I was calling someone, but when you're in your head, you're like, I've got to make this call. Let me think what I'm going to say to this person so I don't come across as da 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 da.
Yeah.
And I just thought, I'll ask the question.
Yeah, I do. It depends on the situation and the meaningness of the phone call.
Yeah.
But yeah, 100% I do. Like if I was just calling you to be like,
Da, da,
blah,
da,
blah, blah,
da.
blah.
Yeah.
No, absolutely not. But if I'm at work and I'm making a phone call, I'm running through the conversation in my head first as what I'm going to say, so I don't mess up. And so I get my point across the best way possible.
Yes, that is what it is, isn't
and that
it?
I'm not blunt or rude. Like I have the conversation in my head so that I can then pick up a word and be like, no, maybe let me change that word because that sounds a bit abrupt and things like that. Yeah, no, 100%. Yeah, I think everyone does.
Yeah.
I think everyone does.
I don't know. I just was asking a question. I was just like, because I had to think. I was like what you just said there, you don't want to come across rude. You don't want to but you want to get your point across.
100%, yeah.
So it's just running through that and being like, okay, let me say hi first, and then let me talk and say how was you and what's going on with you first. So it's all on them, and then I say, oh, how are you? And I say, I'm good. Da, 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 da. Then you ask your question. Yeah. Do you know what I mean? I'm like, oh, God.
Sometimes if I'm having a big call where I need to like get a big point across, I write a script.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
And then you're there reading scripts.
And then if I'm on the phone, I'll just have it up on my phone and I'll be like, yeah, just so I have the key points that I want to touch on.
Fair enough.
Because if you're talking and I'm talking and I'm trying to really elaborate on something to get my point across and they throw something in, it can throw me off.
Yeah. No,
I forget. So I've got it to be like, right, you've just thrown me off of saying this and I'm going to carry on saying this. Yeah. Yeah, no. 100% write a little script. Yeah.
Oh. It's just a little question. You know me and my little questions.
Yes.
And also, just before we go as well, this might not mean nothing to you.
Okay.
But I didn't realise that, the windscreen wipers on the bus, they spray the water out. I don't know why. Yeah. Because on a normal car, like on a car, they spray from like at the bottom and it sprays up, but it's actually in the blades.
Yeah, you have some of the blades that have the holes. Yeah.
I sat there the other day, I said, I can't believe it.
It's because I don't know whether the bus windows are so big that there isn't a spray that's going to come up to hit that window.
But the windows are always
because
flat.
It's flat. Your car window is like that, so that spray can have the thing to drop on the window. But if you're spraying that up on the bus, it's going on the floor.
Well, I'm glad we had that conversation there, isn't it? I don't know why.
I think you can get certain car ones with them as well, because I have seen them on a car as well. I don't know if it was an Uber or something that I was in that I've seen them on.
Because I thought to myself, why don't cars just have that?
Yeah.
Like, just have that and then
you go out and buy them?
No, I don't think it's already connected and all that in the car already, because you have to put water when you lift the bonnet. So it comes out.
It's just a little tube that comes up and runs into
I'm not doing all that kind of... No, that's too much work because it's actually all in there. But yeah... That was our week, guys.
That was the past few weeks.
That was our before New Year's.
That was our end of 2024.
Yes.
It feels so weird to be in 2025.
It doesn't feel like we're in it.
It doesn't feel like we're in it. And we're already 8 days into it. Well, I can't believe it's already 8 days. That's absolutely ridiculous. I just hope this year
we're going to blink and we'll be at New Year.
I don't want this year to fly by. Like, I really want to take this year in, enjoy it, do the utmost but we've not have the year like just go by in a blink. Like I just really don't want it to go by, although I can't wait for summer like I don't want the year to hurry up, but I can't wait for summer.
I quite like this cold,
I don't mind the cold. It is nice, but I just can't wait to be able to just get a bottle and sit in the park on a sunny day and just
chill out
and just chill out, go for a walk. And
you can still walk now.
No, I know, but it's cold.
No,
and also put on a pair of goddamn shorts.
Oh, you and these goddamn
I can't wait to put on a pair of shorts. I've already been looking at shorts.
Ugh.
I can't wait.
I can't stand shorts,
I love shorts.
I don't. You know me. I don't really wear shorts, do I?
No, you don't.
I do sometimes, but not really in England. You'll catch me on holiday wearing shorts and wearing all the little matching things and looking cute. But out here in London, I will not be in shorts.
No,
I don't know why.
I love it.
I don't know why. I've just always been like that.
No.
Maybe this year now I've lost a bit of weight.
Something new to try. Yeah. Why not?
Look at my bum there out in the shorts, and I might wear some pum shorts. I'm like there.
Yeah, no. Excited for summer, but can't believe it's 2025.
Yes.
It's crazy.
2025. But
it feels so
Happy
weird.
New Year, everyone.
New Year.
And that was our couple of weeks.
Yeah.
Hi guys, don't forget to subscribe.
And you can find us on Instagram at you_remind me.
Also, don't forget to DM us. We'll always get back to you.
Speak to you soon.
Love ya. So we have got to that news part.
Yes, bet you guys have missed this.
No,
us keeping you up to
I'm
date.
gonna delve straight in.
Let's
okay?
go. There's a
Let's
lot.
Straight in. So this is actually news of today. So there's been a wildfire in LA, which is spreading like wildfire.
Oh wow.
It said that 30,000 people have been told to evacuate. Big helicopters with water,
God.
like dropping water down. It's crazy. It's so weird that we're in cold weather.
I was just gonna say
they're in such a hot weather that they're having wildfires.
And we're having snow.
Yeah. Well,
you know,
up north is having snow.
Well, yeah, they're really having snow.
They're really having snow in it, and they're big flooded in and all that kind of stuff. But with us, it's just cold.
It's just cold.
Just cold. But like in LA,
a wildfire.
Wildfire.
That's crazy.
I'm like, I don't know what I'll do.
Imagine living in that surrounding area and getting like the alert to be like, pack your shit up, you need to go.
What do you pack?
What do you pack?
What the hell do you... Me, I want to take everything, but I can't take everything.
This is,
because I'm like, you spent so much money on all this stuff. I can't strap this chair to my back. I can't, do you know what
Literally
I mean?
That.
Like, but that's not personal possessions. Like, most people would just like, fuck that.
I think in the moment, you would know what to take.
Yeah.
Because it would hit in the moment.
Yeah.
Like sitting here now, you'd be like, oh, I'd want to take this, I'd want to take that, I'd want to take that hoodie because I love it. Like in the moment, like the priorities would fall in place kind of thing.
Yeah.
Not that I want to be in that moment, but yeah.
So thinking about it, so I always say to you now, the first thing, what would you take for the first thing? I know we said we don't know what we will take, but off the top of your head now, go.
My phone.
Okay.
So I can have point of contact.
Yeah,
that would be the main
good.
thing because it has everything on it for me. People can contact me to check that I'm okay, but I can also contact people as well. And like, that would be the number one thing.
It does make me want to make a pack. I don't need to be making a pack.
Like a pack to grab and go.
Yeah, do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like making sure, because that's why I think it's more in America where they do like in Costco, like that big tub of dried food that can last for like 5 years or something like that.
That they put in the bunkers and things like that for earthquakes and
like I've never seen it, but because we don't need it.
We have no use for it.
But would you grab that? I don't know if you've got time to be grabbing that. That's too big to grab.
Who's carrying that?
Yeah. Well, you make your child carry it.
This is it.
Or I reckon they'll have a wagon. You know, like those small little wagons.
Yes.
And you'll just fill up shit.
Yeah.
That's what I would do. Have a wagon. Fill up stuff and just have it sat there. Make sure there's a torch in there. Make sure there's bedding. Make sure there's little bits and bobs.
But
like
imagine living life
all that kind of stuff.
like that. Always ready to go. But I guess you have to as well when you're in those sorts of places. Like you have to just be ready to up and go.
Yeah, we have to count our lucky stars.
Yeah.
Like we are here in England and we don't have to worry about that.
No,
kind of
and when
stuff.
we do have snow, it is 1 centimetre and doesn't affect anything.
Yeah.
Unlike the people that are being snowed in right now.
Yeah.
Like,
Sorry, loves. Those kids are on their snow days.
Literally. My barber was telling me this morning, he was reading that there's a pub somewhere that's under 7 foot of snow and they've been locked in this pub for a week.
They've drunk the pub dry.
And I said to him, I looked at him and I went, there could be worse places to be stuck in. He was like, they've got alcohol, they've got food, you've got pub games, and you're with people.
Put some money in the fruit machine.
What more could you want?
Blah, 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 I won the £500.
I would love that. Sorry, can't come to work today. I'm stuck in the pub.
Yeah. You say, why not?
This is it.
Oh, so in other news,
yes,
Stormzy has had his driving license taken away from him for 9 months after using his phone while driving.
Oh, wow.
He was actually caught by an undercover police officer.
Good.
Is that what you think about that?
Because, like, yes, you're a celebrity and you're famous, but you are just genuinely a normal person and you are doing something that puts everyone else on that road, including yourself, at risk and in danger.
Yeah.
So, good.
You need to be made example of.
Yes,
you know what I mean?
100%.
It doesn't matter how big of a star you are. There you go. Yes.
Good. And it's not going to keep him off the road. He's got enough money to have a driver for the next 9 months.
This is what
Do you know
I
what I mean?
Like, I was like, that doesn't stop him from getting out.
It's not going to stop him.
Yeah. I'm
He'll
like,
now just sit in the back seat on
Yeah.
his phone. You know?
yeah. And then they
Like,
were saying as well that his car was too tinted. So it's something like you got to have like 0 point
there is a
something.
level.
Yeah.
Yeah,
And
there is a
his was
level.
like at 7 or
Yeah.
something like
It
that.
happened to my older brother years ago when he tinted his car. Like back in the day
Oh.
when he used to do this, he got pulled over and they had to tell him to take it off because the tint level was too
Yeah.
high.
Because
Yeah.
apparently they say police officers have a thing that they can check the tint of it. But then actually, I heard an interview on on Radio 2 actually, and a police officer said, "No, we don't have anything to do that." They said maybe a traffic cop might have that, but we don't have that.
Yeah.
Which I understand. I'm like, how much things do you want these police officers to carry on them?
This is it.
Like, oh God.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No.
So good luck to Stormzy.
This is
but
it.
yes, you
Enjoy
need to be
being
made
a passenger
example
princess.
of. Yeah.
For the next 9 months.
Yeah.
Literally.
Well, it's going to be very, very easy for himself.
Absolutely. Oh my God.
It might take away his freedom and like him being able to just jump in the car.
He
for
can't
himself.
just leave the house and go. Like he has to have
Yeah.
someone there all the time now. Yeah.
But when I drive, I'm very cautious. I never use my phone. What I do is I have it set up on the side.
Yeah.
I put my music on and then I'm able to control it on my thing and change the songs.
Yeah.
I then put up the maps because I hate using the maps in the car because it just isn't one. And I just drive. I drive.
This is it. If someone texts you, I'll reply when I get a sec.
Yeah,
Like,
I reply when I'm out the car. I can answer calls because you can press it on
And
the
it comes
screen
through.
or you can press
Yeah.
it on the wheel. I can talk
And that's it.
Yeah, it comes
Yeah.
through. But I would just never dream of using my phone in the
Yeah.
car. I don't know. I just don't want to be caught. And now they have cameras that they're rolling out that can see into your car and see if you're wearing a seatbelt, if you're on your phone.
Good.
All of these things.
Yeah.
It should have been done ages ago.
Should have been done years ago.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I just say good luck to Stormzy. Enjoy being I was gonna say a prison princess then.
A passenger princess.
A passenger princess. I just thought, sorry, love. Oh God. Well, let's move on to other news. So we have had 2 attacks already this year. At the beginning of the year. The first one being the New Orleans, where at least 15 people died and 30 plus people were injured. They were hit by a truck. So a truck went down the famous street, which is called, off the top of my head, what is the name of the street? But people are going to be like, it's this, and I can't remember the name. It begins with B. Bourbon Street.
Okay.
And that's like the main street. And what he did is he turned right down there and just vroom, 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 and swerved. Not people, killed a lot of people. There was one
my
English
God.
guy who got killed who was from Chelsea. God rest his soul. Then there was a second attack where the cyber Tesla trucks
Yes.
was outside of one of Trump's hotels in Las Vegas. And there was a man in there. He killed himself and then blew up. Well, he blew up himself. I don't know. No, he must have put a timer on and then shot himself and it blew up.
Oh my God.
Yeah, but they're saying that there's no connection between the two of them.
Okay.
But it's so funny. When you're on TikTok, it's so weird. This is what I want to talk about, actually. TikTok, for me, it was showing me a lot of things of Pisces, and it's going to be the best year for Pisces and stuff like that. And then there's loads of things where they're saying about 2025, there's going to be a lot of attacks.
God.
A lot of attacks. That's what it was going around on. And like they're predicting that kind of thing. And from the get-go,
We've already had 2.
shit has happened.
8 days in and we've already had 2.
Yeah. The first one happened on New Year's Eve. I was going to say New Year's Day. It was New Year's Eve. And then the next one happened a couple of days after. But I think there is going to be many more attacks to come.
A lot happened on New Year's Eve. Did you hear what happened in Croydon? In Bucks Park? On New Year's Eve here.
No, what happened?
A guy got stabbed in his neck.
I think I did hear about
Yeah.
that. Did he didn't survive, did he?
Yeah.
Oh, he survived.
I think he did. Yeah. I don't ever remember recalling there being like a thing saying that he died. But yeah.
Wow.
It's literally, and then not yesterday, the day before, Westfield, Stratford, someone got stabbed outside H&M in the shopping centre.
People are just out here just stabbing. Someone actually died yesterday in Woolwich on a bus. The boy
A
got
14-year-old
stabbed.
boy.
Got
Yeah,
stabbed.
I saw that last night.
I said, wow, what is going on, people?
That's literally, that's 5 things
5
already
things.
this year. That's
Just
genuinely
there
disgusting.
is so many more things. So many more things that has happened as well. Like, it's so crazy to be 8 days into the year.
Literally.
And so many things are happening.
I guess it does come down to the true saying of you need to make 2025 the best year for yourself,
Yeah.
because others are out here to try fuck it up.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah,
Like,
it is crazy.
Yeah.
Crazy. So let's move on, actually.
Yes.
So this next piece of news, I'm going to go straight in. So James Lee Williams, aka oh God, I can't even speak. James Lee Williams, aka the Vivian, has passed away at 32. If no one knows who they are, they were the first winner of RuPaul's Drag Race. Let's go.
It's very sad.
Yes,
it is very, very sad. They were such a light and had so much going for them, and was such a caring queen for other people. Even for other queens. That's all I've been hearing a lot of the other UK queens say, is like that when they found out they were going on Drag Race, like Viv was the first person to reach out to be like, did you need help with anything? Like, I could recommend this. Do you need to borrow anything? I've got this.
Oh, so she's
like,
big heart.
She was a queen for the queen, like such a big heart. And it was so sudden and out of nowhere.
Yeah.
I think it took all of us by surprise.
Yeah.
Like, it's literally all over my feed. It's all over my FYP.
Yeah. And there's it's horrible as well, because another queen who actually won the US version of it has been a fucking bitch.
Disgusting behaviour.
She has been a bitch.
Like disgusting.
It's been disgusting the way she has spoken about the Vivian. It's been horrible. Like, and everyone is saying, strip that queen
of her.
She should.
Yeah.
She should.
The
she
fact
should be.
that they got Sharon Needles stripped of her title.
Oh, did they? I didn't even know
for the racist. Yeah. She was stripped of her title. Yeah. So now this is why everyone's jumping on to be like, strip Tyra of hers. If you can strip it from Sharon, strip it from her.
I didn't know that.
It deserves to be taken away from her.
Wow.
Yeah. It's disgusting, the things. I'm not going to talk about what she has said. If you literally Google it or go on Twitter or somewhere,
you'll find it.
You'll be able to find it. It was just one comment, and now she is doing more and more tweets about it, which is even more disgusting. But her title needs to be stripped. She's always been a problematic person.
Oh yeah, from
the day she won Drag Race. She's always a very opinionated person. Have your opinions. There's no problem whatsoever. But be very respectful with certain things. Because the way that this started off was awful.
It's
awful,
ridiculous.
But R.I.P. to the Vivian.
Yes,
gone way too soon.
Too soon.
Like, the drag community in the UK has genuinely lost a huge part. Of it, for sure.
It is so true.
For sure.
God.
Yeah.
So I'm going to end with one little piece of news here. Right. A police officer got drunk and freed 13 suspects from custody so that they could enjoy their new year. This all happened in Zanzibar. Allegedly, he took the keys off his superior and then ran away with the 13 suspects. The 13 suspects were in custody for robbery, burglary, and assault. The police officer was then found and arrested, but the 13 suspects are still on the run. Yes.
Wow.
What possessed him?
How drunk was he?
Well, he must have been legless,
to think that, let me just set them free.
Take the keys and set them free. They
deserve
to have a party.
I can't.
What the hell? Yeah.
Wow.
It's crazy.
Foolish. Foolish behaviour.
What was going through his brain that he thought, right, let me go and take the keys and let's free them. And
they deserve to enjoy their New Year's Eve. Give them a party popper in the cell.
Do you know what I mean? Like,
and a glass of Prosecco, if anything.
Do you not think what is going to happen if you free these people? That was what would go through my brain. I'm thinking of the worst. But people don't think like that.
They've already done something to get there in the first place.
Yeah.
now you setting them free allows them to do that and then some.
Yeah.
You know,
No, it's so true.
If, God forbid they don't, if one of them comes out and kills someone tomorrow, you've allowed that to happen.
Yeah.
That will literally be on your shoulders for the rest of your life. Like, no, so silly.
Yeah.
Hope he gets fired for that. Like, he must.
Also, actually, it wasn't Zanzibar. It was Zambia. It was Zambia, not Zanzibar. Oh, God. Where is Zanzibar? No, I'm not even going to ask that question because I'm not good at geography about Zanzibar.
That's just a whole other Zambia. Is that your news?
Yeah, that is the news.
Done.
I have got more, but I thought, let's keep it safe.
Yeah. Should we talk on Squid Games?
Oh, you want to talk on Squid Games?
Squid Games?
Oh, we had a little silence there, didn't we?
Had a little silence.
Oh, God, yeah, because Squid Games came out on Boxing
Day, yeah.
Yeah, let's delve in. How did you find Squid Games?
I loved it.
I loved it. I found that the second one was more gory than the first one.
Oh,
they
my
went
God.
in, the way they were killing people, they killed people.
The gun roulette in the first 2 episodes.
Yes.
Spoilers if you haven't watched it.
Yeah, sorry.
Stop listening now.
Luckily, this is at the end. So
yeah.
If you don't get to the end, that's your business.
Yeah, wow. Like, it was brutal.
Yeah.
It was brutal. But I loved, like, the beginning of it and how it started in. And then the games I thought were a lot more brutal as well.
Oh, they were,
this time round.
The cliffhanger they left us at the end, I was like...
Goddamn cliffhanger. If I would have known there was going to be a part 2 to season 2...
You would watch it a little bit slowly.
I would have watched it a little bit slowly.
Yeah.
But I sat there for 7 hours and watched it one after the other.
You lie.
And when it got to the end of that last episode, I was waiting for the little Netflix thing to come up and be like, next episode in 4, 3... And it didn't. And I went, fuck off,
said,
that's
oh
not
my
the
God,
end.
that's how it ended.
And I looked at the thing and I went, that was the end. And I went, no, you're lying.
But at least we know that it ended, so you know there's going to be a season 3.
This year.
Oh, is it this year?
2025.
Oh, thank goodness.
I don't know when,
people
but
wait
it's
a
2025. Yeah.
Oh.
It is 2025.
My.
But yeah, I thought it was good. It was about time because I was getting a bit restless waiting for it.
Yeah.
But yeah, I thought it was really good and it ended really, really good as well.
No, it did. It was a good watch.
Yeah.
I think the reason why it was a good watch is because we knew what to expect. So you kind of... Because I'm not going to lie, the first time I watched it, I'm not a person who likes to watch stuff that is dubbed and with subtitles.
Yeah.
But the second time, this is me subtitles on, I sat down.
Oh, you watched it with subtitles?
Yeah, but just so I knew what was going on. I just wanted the English subtitles so I could have it on. And
to be there, yeah.
Yeah, I wanted it there. Even because sometimes their mouth doesn't move with what's saying.
No, and I will say this, season 1 I was okay with. Season 2 put me off because in the first episode, the dub is a little bit off.
Yeah.
But Zoe at work was like, just power through it because it stops and you get so engrossed in it that you don't even notice it.
Yeah.
And I genuinely didn't. Like, I weren't even watching their lips at like...
You don't, innit? You're just so engrossed in the story.
So engrossed in what's going on.
That is what I was going to say. The whole... so there's a trans character in the episode.
Yeah.
So we've been enlightened that the actual trans character was not a trans person.
In real life.
In real life. I don't know how to feel. I don't know how the trans community would feel about that. It's shit that they couldn't find a trans person.
Yeah.
There is trans people
there are,
in Korea.
And I don't believe that they couldn't find someone for that.
But it's, do you want to be put on a platform in that way and be so close to...
Yeah. Then in my eyes,
you're in Korea,
just don't have a trans character then.
Exactly.
You know, just don't have one.
He did very well at the character.
He did.
And
he did.
You believed it so well. And
fully from the beginning.
So emotional and so emotionally there.
I think that's what got me as well, is like the emotional stories that was had from him in the series with other players about like what he would use the money for and his journey and body dysmorphia and things like that. That's shit that genuinely real trans people go through on a day-to-day basis.
Mm-hmm. And
you're reading this off of a script and it does not like reincide with you in any way, shape or form. I just think that was... And I've not seen an uproar from the trans community talking about this. So I don't know if a lot of people actually know.
No, it's out there. I think it's because he did a very good job at it. He's a very good actor.
He did.
So you give leeway, if you know what I mean.
You can give leeway.
If he was shit and didn't represent in a way, he did it very
Yeah.
beautifully.
He did.
So I don't.
It was
it's
very
conflicting.
respectful. It was done very respectfully. There was no like bad things about it. It was done very, very well. But I just think if you couldn't get a real trans person to play that character, then you shouldn't have just put that character in.
Yeah.
I feel like that should have. Yeah,
that's crazy.
Yeah, but it was good. Excited for season 3.
Yeah.
Well, season 2, part 2. I don't know what it's going to be. Yeah.
I don't know what they're going to do.
Yeah.
But also on Netflix watching, because I've all of a sudden started watching loads of stuff now. I'm just like,
they've been putting some good things on Netflix recently.
And I'm one of those people who, when it's a hype, I don't like to watch it straight away.
I like to let it.
Well, only because I'm like, don't tell me I have to watch it now. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Being a little stubborn bitch that I am. I'm like, don't tell me, bitch.
I'll watch it when I want to watch it. Yeah.
But I watch Missing You.
It's on my list. Everyone is talking about it.
Watch it. I put it on and I said, oh, I won't watch it all. I watched it all in one night.
This has got GK Barry in it, hasn't it?
Well,
yeah.
Okay, don't even hype that part up.
No, I don't. I just know it from that. That's how it came.
She doesn't say any words in it. She's not acting in it. Well, she's acting, but
she has no lines.
Child, she has no lines. She's just there.
It's a silent part.
I don't want to say it because then you wouldn't. It's part of the story. But
I'm not watching it for her anyway. Like I'm watching it
dating and stuff like that on a dating app. She's just a face on a dating app.
Oh,
there you go. Well done, GK Barry.
Yeah.
You've got your first Netflix thing, but you're just a face on a dating app thing, which was great.
Mind.
But watch it. It is so good. I wish we could talk about it. I don't want to spoil it for you, but it is just
I'm going to try
and
watch it when I'm off next week after this long stretch I'm about to have. So we'll be able to talk about it on the next episode.
Yeah. So I'll save it and I'll remember and be like, right, let's talk about Missing You, because it is so good. And it makes me now, because I've still not watched Fool Me Once, Fool Me Twice, or whatever that one's called. I still watch that because I don't want to watch. No. So I said, maybe I have to watch them now, because that writer, that I can't remember his name, but the way he writes is just great. Mm-hmm. Oh my God. And then now I'm halfway through another one. So I don't even want to talk about it really, because I haven't finished it. What was that one called? Oh my God. Missing You, I've watched, and then I've been watching, oh God, I hope I didn't delete it from here. Oh, it's on ITV, and I can't remember what it's called now. See, that's why I write stuff down. Oh, there, I'm Playing Nice, it's called. It's about two kids being swapped at birth. Oh my God, it's so good.
Oh wow.
It is so good. The way this man is manipulating the things, you're like, you are in twat. I want to headbutt you.
Oh God.
And the way he's like pulled apart this family, but it's just so good. I haven't watched the last episode yet. It's only 4 episodes. It's on ITV. Watch it.
Okay.
And we will talk more about it in the next episode. But I think we should end it here.
I've got a lot to watch.
Oh, you have. You have got a lot to watch. But I want to say Happy New Year.
Happy New Year.
You are in for a treat with listening to You Remind Me.
Yes.
Also, we are adding another mini little sode, which would just be us. We don't want to say what we're going to do in it yet, but that will now drop on a Friday. I know we're doing a lot out here on these streets.
This is it.
But that will drop on a Friday now, so you'll get the main show on a Wednesday, and then on a Friday you'll get a little mini-sode. It'll be about 10 minutes long, just a little something, just to add a little bit more to
your week.
You Remind Me franchise.
And this is it. And what more could you ask for? Us?
Exactly.
Twice in 1 week?
Gorgeouses.
My God, guys.
Exactly.
This is it.
But I hope everyone stays safe and wraps it up. Bye.
Bye.